Number 6 are the New England Patriots. I had the Patriots sitting at the 5 spot last week, but I got 6 in there this week. I think when you look at the Patriots, they're certainly on a roll. There's no question about it. They're probably depending on who you ask, they can either be the best team in the AFC or the second best team in the AFC, but they're certainly moving in the right direction, headed on a collision course, it seems like, to face the Chiefs in the AFC Championship game.
Number 5.
The Baltimore Ravens are sitting at number 5. I had them at number 3 a week ago, but I moved them down based on what I saw. They struggled to get out of there with a W against the Cleveland Browns. They were missing players with a hurt quarterback in Baker Mayfield. And on top of that, 4 interceptions by Lamar Jackson. He cannot continue to play that way and think that they're going to get out of it on the plus side of things. It just doesn't work that way.
Number 4.
4, I got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Bucs are continuing to roll. Tom Brady seems like he's in sync. They should be getting some help on the defensive side of the football in the secondary coming back. Antonio Brown should be coming back at some point in time. Gronkowski continues to get healthy. We saw Leonard Fournette and Ronald Jones run the football and do their deal. So I got them sitting at 4.
Number 3.
Here's where it gets tricky at. I got the Kansas City Chiefs at 3. Even though they had a bye, I put them at 3 because I feel like they getting ready to hit a nice stride, as you've been saying all along, Max. You cannot count them out. Their defense is starting to play slightly better. Their offense is starting to play a little bit better. They've got to put up some more points to get to the number 1 spot again. But right now, I got them at 3.
Number 2.
Here's where people are going to get mad at me. I got the Arizona Cardinals at 2. I got them at 2 for the simple reason is when I look at the head-to-head matchup with the number 1 team in the Green Bay Packers, they lose that one. They both beat the Rams. There's no question about it. Arizona beat the Rams solid and sound. I think at full strength, if they played the Green Bay Packers, both teams at full strength, no matter if it's a neutral site, Arizona, Lambeau Field, wherever you want to play the game, I believe the number 1 team in the Green Bay Packers will beat them, who sits at the number 1 spot for me.
Number 1.
The Green Bay Packers is at 1. And look, Aaron Rodgers, okay, they're getting ready to get I would just say his last name, Alexander, back at Jair. I wanted to call him JB Alexander because I know somebody. But Alexander back. They'll eventually get they don't even need Aaron Jones as far as I'm concerned right now because Dillon is running like the old Corey Dillon of the New England Patriots. Earl Campbell-like. That is traveling football. You can move that stuff around and go in any environment and excel. On top of that, you see what Scantle's doing. You see what Cobb is doing, Devontae Adams. But out of anybody, Aaron damn Rodgers.
Yeah.
It's Aaron damn Rodgers.
Hey,
the hurt toe.
I'm with it. I'm with the rankings. Do you notice what I noticed, Jay? One thing.
Oh, well, I don't understand how the Patriots, who demolished the Titans 36-13, dropped one. But the Ravens, who still got to win, I hear what you're saying, but look bad because of Lamar Jackson throwing 4 picks.
I get that one.
You do?
Yeah.
How?
Yeah, because
I don't have
Lamar Jackson just threw 4 picks and they're banged up and they still won.
But how did the
Pats
drop one when they won 6 straight? And they're on fire.
Because there are just other teams he puts ahead of him and he likes more.
I added one more team. It was 5 last week. I added one more team. I put them in front of them because the Packers wasn't in last week, if you remember. Green Bay wasn't. I was mad at them.
Okay.
So I said, okay, I got to get off being petty. So I shot them all the way to the number 1 spot from not being in the rankings based on my eyes that they're the best team in the National Football League.
I don't have a problem with that.
The flop of the Chiefs and the Cardinals considered they didn't play. I'm confused with that too.
Right. Let me lay that one out. Okay. So
and the Ravens, on top of that, the Ravens dropped. The Ravens dropped 2 spots because a week ago they were at 3.
I'm with you all the way there. But here's the thing.
I don't like it, but I get it.
There were two teams that had buys, right?
Yeah.
The Chiefs and the Cardinals.
But they flip-flopped.
Now, somehow they flip-flopped.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Because when I look at Arizona and I say to myself, okay, they won 2 games with Colt McCoy. They're a better football team with Kyler Murray in there. So I flip-flopped them based on my last viewing of the Kansas City Chiefs prior to the bye. Does that make sense to you?
In other words, you just considered it a little bit more and thought, you know what? By the way, I respect that, Jay. In other words, I thought about it more, and with more time to think about it, my rankings from a couple weeks ago, I like these better.
I like it.
From last week.
And the Bills don't make it.
Just a couple weeks. Last week.
Don't mean last week. Yeah, but you gotta.
But it's an honest ranking. It's what he's feeling.
It's like the college.
honesty.
It's like the college football committee, playoff committee. I see it with my eyes.
And
I
then
pay
do whatever you
attention
want.
to it, and then I say to myself, because the Tennessee Titans, should they be in there?
No, they should not.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the record indicates that they should, based on the record.
I like where you have the Ravens.
Based on the record, they should be.
By the way, I like where you have the Ravens. Nowadays in the AFC, everyone's like, as you said, the Chiefs or maybe the Patriots. Meantime, the Ravens just won a game where Lamar threw 4 interceptions. They're all banged up, and they won. Lamar ain't throwing 4 interceptions again.
And
that's
they won
not
the game before that
again.
versus Chicago with their backup quarterback.
When they get healthy, look out. They could win the Super Bowl this year.
Next week, they might be at the top.
Yeah, right.
You just never know.
You never. By the way, they might have a bye and be at the top.
And teams like the Raiders, the Raiders aren't even in there. The Buffalo Bills are not in the top 6, but that don't mean they're not 7 or 8. Just mean they're not 6.
Yeah,
or 1 or 2.
So
you've abandoned
the Raiders.
You've abandoned ship too early on the Bills in my.
I was just angry. I was very angry.
No, you can't use that, Jay.
What do you mean?
You can't be angry.
I'm a fan. I'm a fanatic. I'm allowed to do what I want.
You
are able to
just
use whatever
used that
horizon you want.
No, that's not true, because I'm not a fan of the teams that I punish. You are a fan of them. So you got to stay with them.
That means I'm allowed to punish them even harsher because I'm a fan.
Isn't that interesting? Sometimes you have this, you're harder on the team you root for, right?
Of course.
Yeah, because that's Mina Kimes said it on This Just In the other day. It's like an emotional hedge. She called it an emotional hedge. You're like, you kind of punish them more just to brace yourself.
What's the same reason?
In case they lose, you were expecting
the same reason I don't talk about Duke. And yesterday I was like, man, we're the best team in the country. Look what happens. That's why you don't say it.
Yeah.
Don't
anger the sports gods.
When you look at the rankings or you look at the teams in the National Football League, you have to say to yourself, can the Patriots honestly beat the Buccaneers when they're fully healthy? Can the Ravens beat the Buccaneers when they're fully healthy? Can the Bucs beat the Cardinals when everybody's fully healthy? What does, you start looking at the matchups.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus right now.